Hello guys and welcome to my channel English with وفاء. أهلا بكم في قناتي لتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية مع وفاء. This video tackles two different stories. One is about Jessie the rabbit. It's about a friend who saves other friends. I mean the which is the rabbit. And the next one is about a new story, or sorry, it's a different story, which is about Ala ad-Din. So let's enjoy these two short stories. Jessie the rabbit was eating a carrot in a green meadow one Sunday day. No one laughed at Jessie anymore, for he had saved their friends, and they knew all of his courage. From that day on, all of them followed in his footsteps and have been careful till this day. They now knew that being careful doesn't mean that you are not brave. A few days later, all the animals had settled into a new place in the woods, where the fire hadn't reached. Everyone was still playing, but something had changed. Teddy the cat was taking care of Jessie the rabbit, who was still recovering. Jessie was looking very tired, so he picked him up in his mouth and rushed away from the fire into the cool hills nearby. Teddy was surprised at Jessie's heroism, and even more surprised at how he had managed to free him. He saw Jessie lying down. Teddy was surprised at Jessie's heroism, and even more surprised at how he had managed to free him. He saw Jessie lying down. The branch was now thin and wobbly, but Teddy still couldn't get his foot free. So Jessie gathered all his strength and in a single dash smashed his body against it. A crack was heard and the branch broke into half. Freeing Teddy, he slowly got up and approached Jessie. Jessie saw that the other side of the branch had started to burn and was becoming thinner. Jessie had an idea, and he darted down into his hole. He grabbed some of the casings that he had stored the water in and ran back towards Teddy. He rushed towards the branch and poured the water on the branch. The Jessie was very scared, but he couldn't just leave Teddy there. Huffling and buffling, he rushed with incredible speed towards Teddy. Jessie, please, you need to find a way to get this thing off, said Teddy. Jessie started running around looking for a way to help. Jessie slowly raised his head from his hole. He could see the flaming trees all around. He heard another squeal and turned his head to see Teddy the cub laying down with his leg caught beneath a thick fallen branch. The ground around him was burning and the fire was getting closer. In the distance, Jessie could hear a loud squeal. Help! Someone, help, please. Jessie didn't want to come out of his hole, as he knew that the fire was spreading, but then he heard the squeal a second and third time. Jessie couldn't just hide in his hole while someone was out there on his own. Trembling everything, the animals ran away, leaving behind a cloud of dust and the forest on fire. Only Jessie was left in his hiding place, safe beneath the ground. Jessie had cleverly stashed away a supply of food and water in his hole. He knew that one day danger would come and he wanted to be prepared. He was relieved to know he had enough supplies to last until the fire was over. While Jesse was hiding, he could still hear the others laughing. Then all of a sudden Jesse heard some squirrels, some running, and then Beaver started shouting, "The forest is on fire! The forest is on fire!" Everybody ran. The fire was spreading. The beaver continued to shout as he ran past Jesse's hole. The whole forest was in a wild panic. One fine day, just like any other, a distant crack was heard. A tree fell down, and the light bright burned. Jesse darted into his hole while the other animals continued frolicking around. Jesse shouted as loud as he could, "Run!" But no one heard him, so he jumped inside his hole and curled up into a ball. I may look stupid and scared, but I will always be prepared for danger, thought Jesse. He would hide and curl up every time he heard a crack or saw a shadow loom over his hole. But Jesse the rabbit was a cautious and wise rabbit. He knew better than to ignore every sound. They made fun of him because he got startled so easily. If a tree fell somewhere in the forest, he would rush into his rabbit hole and hide for the rest of the day. "You're such a scared cat, Jessie," Teddy the cat once said when she passed by him. "You never have any fun, Jessie." He watched the other animals run around and play, and he admired them. He had always been the shy one, and they were always playing without him. Jessie the rabbit was eating a carrot in a green meadow one Sunday day. Okay, now let's move to the other story, which is about Alauddin. It's very lovely and romantic one. I hope that when you read it, you enjoy it and you read it after me, okay? Once there was a boy. Once there was a boy called Alauddin. he lived in a city of Agrabah. Aladdin dreamed of a better life. The Sultan of Agrabah had a beautiful daughter called Jasmine. The Sultan told Jasmine that she must marry a prince. But Jasmine didn't want to get married. She ran off into the market. There she met Aladdin, but the palace guards took Aladdin to Jafar. Jafar was the Sultan's advisor. He took Aladdin to a cave. Jafar was the Sultan's advisor. He took Aladdin to a cave. Inside the cave, Aladdin found a magic carpet and an old lamp. He picked up the lamp and wrapped it. Inside the cave, Aladdin found a magic carpet and an old lamp. He picked up the lamp and wrapped it. A genie appeared. He gave Aladdin 3 wishes. I wish to be a prince, said Aladdin. A genie appeared. He gave Aladdin 3 wishes. I wish to be a prince, said Aladdin. Aladdin took Jasmine for a ride on the magic carpet, but Jafar threw him into the sea. The genie saved him. Aladdin took Jasmine for a ride on the magic carpet, but Jafar threw him into the sea. The genie saved him. Jafar wanted to marry Jasmine. He stole Aladdin's magic lamp. Jafar wanted to marry Jasmine. He stole Aladdin's magic lamp. Jafar wrapped the lamp and the genie appeared. I wish to be a sorcerer, said Jafar. Jafar wrapped the lamp and the genie appeared. Jafar turned himself into a snake and fought Aladdin. Now I wish to be a genie, said Jafar. Jafar turned himself into a snake and fought Aladdin. Jafar was trapped forever. Like all genies, he became a prisoner in a lamp. Jasmine told the Sultan that she wanted to marry Aladdin. So Jafar was trapped forever. Like all genies, he became a prisoner in a lamp. And Jasmine told the Sultan that she wanted to marry Aladdin. With his last wish, Aladdin set the genie free. With the, I hope that